Do not attempt to adjust your set. This is a streaming freedom video bulletin. It cannot be stopped, and it is the only free voice left on the net.
Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim mod showcase on the PS4, we're going to be taking a look at a custom-built follower that doubles as a merchant named ARONEL. ARONEL's been ported to PlayStation by mod author ARONEL, and is unique in the fact that he comes with his own spell tome, so even if he's not set as your follower, you can summon him anytime you might need access to a merchant in the game, which is very nice indeed. ARONEL is also unique in the fact that I believe he is one of the very first, if not the first, male custom followers that's been ported to our platform, at least the first that I'm aware of. There have been other custom voiced male characters in the game before ARONEL, however they were not followers, at least of the mods that I've checked out. Quickly, I'd like to say thank you to mod author ARONEL for taking the time to make this available for both PS4 and PS5 players, to include the entire PlayStation community and being able to have access to the mod. I've noticed an unfortunate trend lately with mods being uploaded only for the PS5 version of the game, which completely excludes PS4 players like myself, of which there are still a lot of us around, as well as any PS5 players that have the PS4 copy of the game and play it on that system. So again, ARONEL, thank you for including the entire PlayStation community. That way anybody that'd like to try out the mod can. With that said, let's see how to find today's showcased mod.
I hope monsters come and eat you.
Here, Lars, here's a new toy you can play with. Now take this and make certain to run real fast with it. So you can currently find this mod in the latest category. There are two versions of it available, a PS4 version as well as PS5. Please, as always, make certain to pick the version of the mod that matches your version of the game. Depending on when you see the video, you can also find it by bringing up the search function with L1 and then typing in ARONEL to the search bar. Should get both versions of the mod to come right up. Name of it which is PS4 version ARONEL, CVR custom voiced follower and merchant. He was ported to PlayStation by mod author ARONEL, with original credit going to mod author Davidson by Zero for the mod, as well as additional credit going to the voice actor Jonas Fresh for the voice work in the CVR mod. The mod description in part reads, "This mod adds a custom voiced male follower merchant to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. He'll likely be sitting in a chair somewhere, usually in the main room, but I once found him upstairs." ARONEL, or Ron in short, is a custom voiced follower voiced by Jonas Fresh from the great voice resource CVR, by a name sorry I cannot pronounce. In addition to being a standard follower, he's also a merchant whom you can buy and sell items from. ARONEL can be found in the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Oh, and he's Lenore's brother. Now there is information on his backstory if you'd like to learn a little bit more about him, as well as technical information and the fact that he doesn't have his own body mesh. He'll use whatever default body mesh and textures you have. He does wear a vanilla outfit, levels with the player, and is essential. He knows one spell currently that he uses, which is Flames. Also, you cannot marry him, so if you want him as a marriage option, sorry, but that's not possible. There is an option to dismiss him, which is located in I Need to Tell You Something. We'll check that out once we get into the actual mod. Also, there is some additional information about his goods. Since he is a merchant, his goods are set to respawn just like any other, so don't try to use his inventory as a way to store items or you'll lose them. He does have an option to be able to hold your items, however, but it may appear in the shop, so keep that in mind. Please, as always, make certain to read the mod description in its entirety before you choose to download and install this or any other mod. So, once you have the mod downloaded and enabled, you want to make your way to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun to be able to actually meet up and recruit this follower. So here is the Bannered Mare, and Whiterun can be found at this location on the map. So let's go ahead and head on inside at this time and meet up with him. Okay, I think that is him right there. My description did mention he's normally found sitting in the main room, sometimes upstairs. Yeah, so this is ARONEL.
Whatever suits your fancy, I'm sure I have it.
Okay, so it looks like he just has a couple of options here. The ones underneath are from a separate mod, including this one, so you might not have them. but you will have access to the first two options. Go ahead and select follow me, I need your help.
Oh, I can't really do that. I want to, but I have to stay put, you know. Well, maybe a quick adventure.
He looks a little bit like Mikhail, don't he? I bet they really appreciate you standing on their frontier like that, huh, buddy? Let's see what he has in his dialogue tree options. That's interesting. I don't see an option to be able to, like, ask him questions to get to know him better. Normally I always see that with these custom voiced followers.
What can I do you for?
Let me go ahead and get him off the chair and we'll get a better look at him. Get off that chair.
Hello there! How's your day? What can I do you for?
Would you please get off the chair? Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm hitting the wrong one.
Greetings, my good friend.
Yeah, I need to hit
For
this.
the right coinage, I'll do about anything.
Please get off that chair.
Is that all? Practically a waste of my time.
The other option was to set him to wait, which is
You still
going
want
to
me to
work in
wait?
here. Okay, so go ahead and select him
Oh,
to
good.
follow me.
Let's get a move on.
So the nice thing about him is whether he is your follower or not, he also doubles
I'm not
as
much
a
of a
merchant.
barterer, but I'm sure we can work something out.
And his items and gold are set to respawn, which includes some of the stuff that you see here. Just kind of quickly take a look through. Looks to be all vanilla items. Potions. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's where his spell tome can be found. So, spell tome, I need a merchant, which will summon him to you. That way, if he's not set as your follower, even if he is, if you need to teleport him to you, you could do that. But it's nice to be able to teleport him to you even if he's not set as a follower, if you just need access to a merchant. Let's go ahead and learn that spell real quick. So go over to your book section in the items category. And please excuse me a minute while I try to figure out where it added it to. I'm still getting used to this menu. Okay, let's go ahead and learn that.
Good to have you by my side,
Open
friend.
up your magic section. Head over to conjuration. And you are looking for this right here. I need a merchant. Go ahead and click that to either hand.
Need reliable people around.
What are you doing that
Check
for?
it real quick, just to make certain that it does work. Yep, looks fine.
Oh, look at the colors.
Does the kitty like shiny stuff? Go ahead and bring it live again. I was actually running over here already. So, besides the fact that he's a little too close for comfort, that he's a merchant, when he's set as a follower, you do need to be careful. If you want to trade with him, don't select this option. Instead, you're looking for, can you carry some stuff for me? So select that to trade with him.
Alright.
And as you can see, he's more than anxious to trade with you. Looks like he has a couple of items on him here, not much in his personal inventory. Also, keep in mind that the mod description warned that sometimes items that you give to him in this manner might wind up in the shop, so just keep that in mind. Definitely read through the mod description in its entirety, that way you know everything that there is to know about this guy, which includes how to set him to a new location, as this is his default location where he normally will come to when dismissed. However, you can set him to a new location, so let me show you real quick how to do that. Okay, so let's say that we want to have him in a new location to wait for us, so I'm just going to go ahead and select Breeze Home, which is right here. So the option that I chose a little earlier, that I mistakenly was picking trying to get him off the chair, that's actually the option to set him to a new location.
Hello.
So you need to say, I need to tell you something.
What can I do you for?
And then that will bring up here. Go here when dismissed.
Perfect for a shop front.
Now that has set him to this location, so he'll return to Breeze Home anytime that I dismiss him. Also, if you would like to set him back to the Bannered Mare, you can do that by going and talking
What can
to
I
him
do you
again,
for?
selecting the same option,
What can I do you for?
and then selecting this. Go back to the Bannered Mare when
All right.
dismissed. Now he's been set back to the Bannered Mare. And if you're in the Bannered Mare, this option, if you select it, won't give any actual dialogue. That's why when I was selecting it, it wasn't doing anything. So you only have that when not in the bannered mare. Okay, let's go ahead and see about testing him in combat. Ah, perfect. Hopefully he catches up.
Are you prepared to die?
Is he here? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I didn't see him catch up. Okay, so let's see how he does in combat on a 1v1. Now keep in mind that my enemies are really strong. That's kind of interesting. So it didn't look like he downed him, just kind of staggered there a bit. And you see he is using his flame spell that he has. He'll mainly use a combination of flames, and then when he runs out of that,
Starting to beat me up, but you were wrong. No one will miss you thieving gut sores.
actually doing pretty good against her, I'd say. I'm surprised. Making her run,
We have
yeah.
some really good loot. I'm sure of it.
No. No.
And he got her. I'm surprised. Did much better than I normally see new followers get added in do.
Hello, hello.
Let's go ahead and see if we can find one more enemy. I don't know if there's any up there. I'll go look and see, but I think she might have been the only one that spawned here this time for whatever reason.
You picked a bad time to get
Check
lost,
one more
friend.
and see that it wasn't a fluke. I'm getting the alert though. Not up there. Check with Eagle Vision real quick. Oh, okay.
No one will miss you thieving gut sores.
Down there with him again. Oh, it's a bandit, okay. One of the ones that can just randomly spawn when you're out
This is what you want.
because of wild Skyrim.
Yeah! You won't get the best of me!
Need to count up your coin.
Pretty good with the sword, I must say. Wonder if he's out of magicka. Either that or maybe he was too close to him to use it. It's also interesting that again he's just kind of getting staggered when he gets hit pretty bad by him. He hasn't actually
All
dropped
part
yet.
of the job.
Unlike that guy, he did a pretty damn good job against him, considering how powerful my enemies are and the fact that he was just ported in. So, if you're interested in Arnold, download him, give him a try. Thank you to mod author ARONEL again for taking the time to make him completely available to everybody on PlayStation. That way those that would like to check him out can. Thank you to the original mod author that created him, and thank you to the voice actor that brought him to life. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. Take care. This has been a Streaming Freedom Video Bulletin. Peace out.